Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another Babylon 5. I know for those of you on YouTube this won't feel any different, but for those of you on Patreon, you also had a Babylon 5 last night and you're getting another one today. And my reason being, I just really fancied it. If I'm being honest, I'm just feeling a bit meh, feeling a bit, low is not the right word, just feeling a bit, and what do I want to watch when I feel like that? Well, it's either Whodunit or Babylon 5, and I really fancy being with Babylon 5 and the characters that I love. It's honestly like nothing bad is happening in my life. It's just, I feel like I'm at an age where things are changing. So like friendships are changing, and I guess you have to grieve a little bit the people that used to be in your life. And I don't know why I'm being like, they don't watch this, but you know, a situation happened a couple of days ago where someone that I've known for decades looked at me like I was a piece of poo on their shoe, and nothing's happened between me and that person. And I just remember thinking, oh, I thought things were okay, and obviously not. So I don't know, maybe having a bit of, I was still planning on inviting them to my wedding, you know, so maybe having a bit of a realization of, oh, maybe people aren't always as nice as I try and, I don't know, as I think they are. You're not my therapist, I'm just telling you, I'm here, I needed some comfort. I've got my cozy top on, it's still 100 million degrees out there, but I wanted to sit here and watch Babylon 5 because that's what I need for the soul today. So I apologise for those of you on Patreon. Well, I just apologise because some of you might be happy with it, some of you might not be. But today is the day where I'm just having to listen to my head. And this is what I'm reading, I was about to say. Episode 9, I read the title as The Coming of the Shadows, I think. The last one had the word dark in it. The Coming of the Shadows. Who knows? The last episode I thoroughly enjoyed. Probably go as far as saying it's probably in my top 5 to 10 episodes. Obviously I don't know. I'd like to at the end of Babylon 5 actually do a top 10 or something. And I've had some really lovely comments on Patreon, so thank you as always, those of you answering my questions, and it just really helps me kind of make sure I'm getting stuff, keeping stuff together, I'm keeping the right information in my head, because it is a lot. I have kept my window open, so there is background noise. I apologise. There is not much more to say, so let's go. Centauri Prime. Oh God. What the hell?
Yes, the Royal Liner is standing by. We have adequate warships for protection, and they're prepared to set forth as soon as we arrive.
And you, as my Prime Minister, are the first in line of authority.
I wish you would change your mind. The doctors say your condition is very delicate. The least amount of stress.
All the more reason why I should go now, while I still can. What I must do, I cannot wait any longer.
There's me, like, I just want to be with Babylon 5. I want to be with my favourite characters.
Absolutely intolerable.
This feels heavy.
This visit by the Centauri Emperor is completely unacceptable to my government. He's a monster, an aberration, a criminal.
In fact, unless I'm mistaken, the current emperor has gone out of his way to offer your world concessions and return lost territory.
Stolen territory!
Whatever. What, did I suddenly turn invisible or something? Yes, Ambassador. The emperor is allowed to come aboard. Now, if this bothers you, I suggest you stay in your quarters, stick your fingers
Is he going
in
to try
your
and do
ears
something
hum
silly?
real loud until it's over.
By far.
He has a lot within. Like, whenever something's happened and it's to do with his people and his world, he gets very protective, which I understand.
I'm back again, eh? It's 3 times this month.
I do a lot of business here.
And after the Emperor has made his speech, I've arranged for him to give you an audience.
Emperor.
The whole thing will be recorded.
Does he know what it's about?
He believes it's nothing more than a progress report on your situation here. We've taken the liberty of writing your speech for you. It outlines the decline of our government and our need for change. It also makes a few predictions about what will go wrong next with the economy and the military.
These predictions, they will come true.
Already arranged.
Sabotage?
May well tune right here. A critical food shipment delayed.
This conversation makes you uncomfortable?
Yes. Yes, it does.
Then for once, we have something in common.
On behalf of the Centauri Republic, I offer the hands of friendship.
On behalf of the Earth Alliance, I accept.
After much debate, they have endorsed your plan.
When does the Kari feel would be the best time?
The reception. Just before he gives his speech, there will be greater exposure.
The moment that I strike, the Emperor and I will both die.
Oh. I think this guy's going to kill him first.
Okay, pal. You've got 10 seconds to explain why you're following me.
I need to talk to you.
About what? Relax, I got him. So talk.
I don't think he's going to get a chance to do it. I think there's too many people.
Majesty. I wish I'd known of your condition when you arrived. I could have done something. Tried something. I hear word of this has already reached Homeworld.
Our competitors are moving into position, setting themselves up to ascend the throne the moment he dies.
Is it? Just pick a target. I believe there is a non-colony on the border of Centauri space, Quadrant 14.
Londo?
A colony? It's a listening post. They've been using it to spy on us for years. By all rights, that entire planet should be ours. We couldn't take it without a major assault. We would lose thousands of lives.
I will take care of it. Have your contacts in the military send an expedition to Quadrant 14.
I can only guarantee a few ships.
It will be enough.
Don't do this. There's no turning back once you start down that road.
Do I have to go find him myself?
No, I'll go. And someday I'm going to remind you of this conversation. And maybe then you'll understand.
I understand. Just fine.
He had a message for you. Given his present condition, he asked me to relay that message for him.
I have no time for threats.
He wanted to say he's sorry. He came all the way out here, risked his health, and endangered his life so that he could stand beside a Narn in neutral territory and apologize
Wow.
for all the things the Centauri have done to your people.
There's so much happening. And I'm 20 minutes in. For God's sake, I hate the look of those.
So I can explain everything.
I'm going to get you a drink.
I believed your people capable of only murder and pain. But apparently there is still a spark of decency in your genetic code. It's not much of a foundation. I'm
This
ready.
episode is so much like a mind.
Stop! I never thought I would be saying this, Malari, but for the health of your emperor. Who is it? Who's there? Guards! Guards!
What the Is that what that guy said to Londo? He's got something to go and do.
You again. I believe it will explain everything.
What?
Play. Hello, old friend. It's been a while. I don't think it'd be wise for you to
Look
tell
at
him. There's a great darkness coming, Michael. Some of the Minbari have been waiting for it a long time. Some are Minbari, most are humans. They've been drawn here to learn to work together and prepare for the fight ahead.
Pause. We've been here for almost 2 months now, keeping an eye on things. We are an army, Mr. Garibaldi. Resume.
Their job for now is to patrol the frontier, to listen, to watch, and return with reports too sensitive to entrust to regular channels.
There were over 250,000 of us there.
There were heavy casualties. Most of those killed died in the first few minutes of the assault.
Because it was those shadow ships, spider ships. Oh, he angry.
Have you been fed?
But the others don't think it's time yet. Stay close to the Vorlon and watch out for shadows.
How will this end?
In fire.
And they're involved.
Now, will you let them return to the Narn homeworld?
I'm afraid we can't do that. But I am sure that my government will find some productive activity for them.
Forced labor camps.
To send observers to the colony. Their job will be to monitor the treatment of the civilian population.
They are not welcome.
Well, we're sending them anyway. Unless you'd like to try shooting down an Earth Force transport. Personally, I'd advise against it. Interview the survivors. Put together a full report.
Interview the survivors.
As much as they can find out about how the colony was conquered so quickly.
They're going to describe the
We would
ships.
all be interested to find out how you did this, Ambassador. And trust me, if those observers do go there, they will find out.
I believe that I may be able to convince my government to allow the colony's civilian population to leave the area and safely return to the non-homeworld as a gesture of goodwill.
As a result, 2 hours ago, my government officially declared war against the Centauri Republic.
For the first time in 100 years, Ambassador, our people are on the right track again. And we have you to thank for it. You will find the new Emperor's gratitude most rewarding.
That's what you want, isn't it?
Not anymore.
No, I have no desire to be Emperor. No, I prefer to work behind the scenes.
Aside from me, does anybody else know you're here? Just one other.
Delenn.
Hello, old friend.
Gather, we have a lot to talk about. What the bloody hell? Londo, man. Do you know what? When I remember saying when it first started, the pilot maybe, or really early on, I was like, I think Londo seems like a really nice guy. Guess what? He's a knob. Like, he's obviously done what he's already done with that. I call him the Shadow Man. You know who I'm talking about. He's already done what he's done there with the Narn situation. And now again, the guy's like, oh, we need to do something big. And he's like, pick a target. I know where we can attack. And then they go and kill however many, 250,000. Some are injured. And then at the end, when Sheridan's like, oh, we'll send some observers. And he's like, no, because the observers will find out from the survivors what the actual ships and stuff look like. So, oh God. I understand that Londo was told to do something, but I still, like, he now doesn't want to be the Emperor because he's had that kind of, like, foreshadowing of what could come. So I'm like, but you're just being an idiot for the sake of I don't know. For the sake of it being your race against another. I don't fully understand his logic there of going, I'm going to attack those Narn, knowing full well a war will have started because of it. Emperor, really nice guy. The guy who was with Londo then obviously sorted out killing the Prime Minister, because now someone who is wanting what they want from the Centauri are in power. And I guess that Emperor was making things too civil for his liking. Power hungry. Honestly, it baffles me. People just want power and ownership. Sinclair. My man, Sinclair was back. I actually didn't think I would see him again. Like, I've never, when he left in series 1 and you guys told me the reasons, I was like, we won't see him again. And I had made peace with that. And we just saw Sinclair, and it's just like warmed my soul. And also that he's been doing what he's been doing, you know, him and the Minbari were forming this force against these shadows that are coming. He knows about the shadows coming, and he's told Delenn. It's just really wholesome, isn't it? And he looked really well, and I hope the actor was doing well at that point, because that was such an unexpected surprise, and just really, really grateful to have had a glimpse of him. So that was lovely. These shadows. So the problem is now we've got a war, right? So there's a blooming war going on amongst all this other stuff going on with the shadows, the bloody Psychor, everything that's happening on Mars, the war. There was a lot happening in that episode. And what was really, I actually really feel for Jakar, because he like sat down with Londo, had a drink, you know, was so happy and pleased. And I almost felt like we saw some of his like trauma release. And he sat there saying to Londo that stuff. And Jakar has no idea it's Londo. I just feel like inevitably, surely Jakar's going to kill Londo. Like I part of me is like, well, he deserves it, so it wouldn't shock me. But I just felt so sorry for Jakar in that situation, because I completely understand where he's coming from. Like, hundreds of thousands of your people have been killed, and they were killed a few episodes ago as well. And it's all because of a man who's, you know, 2 feet away from you. So that's all going to erupt. Londo now is in too deep. He is in too deep. And his connection with the shadows is going to come and bite him on the bum. Like what the Emperor said. What was that episode called? The Coming of Shadows. Because it's so interesting to me as well, because if you look at that title, right, The Coming of Shadows, so I'm thinking of it as, you know, the shadows that we've kind of been referring to the entire time, like you know, in the world, in the bit of space that we don't know about, the shadows, all of that stuff. Oh my god, and their blooming warships make me feel sick, because they're like spiders. The Coming of Shadows, but I think you could also apply that to The Coming of Shadows as in Londo is in Jakar's shadow. Like, Jakar has no idea it's Londo. Like, I think you could take the title of that and twist it and be like, The Coming of the Shadows. The people that Sinclair had sent in, they've been in the shadows. Like, it's a really interesting title, because it could be applied to so many things. Like, Londo's in the shadows, but he's been the leader of all of the situation that's happened, and he's been the one sorting it out. Like, he's the one that sorted out those ships going and killing people. I really hope the survivors are able to speak up and to say something. Like, when they go back to their home world on Narn, I can't remember if their home world is called Narn, but the Narn home world, I really hope they speak up and say those ships were mad. Because when you then saw the size of the Centauri ships, I get why they're saying, like, how did they do it? Oh my gosh, just so much. I've probably missed something as well, and I just feel like that end bit with Jakar kind of saying like 2 hours ago, you know, we've declared war, has just added up. Like we are watching an onion. It is an onion. There's so many layers. I'm allergic to onions, so this is not great. But there's just so much happening, and there's all these different bits happening, and it's all gonna go. Well. Nothing else to say apart from what the bloody hell is going on. Let the war begin. The problem is as well, I know I keep going on, it's not even Londo that's going to be affected, it's going to be his people, and he's done that, and he knew the minute he set that attack on the Narn episodes ago that he was risking his people, and he doesn't care, whereas Jakar's the opposite. Jakar cares so much about his people. And the blooming Vorlon, I keep forgetting, they are there. What's their name? I forget. Because who said about them? Who said about keep an eye out for them? Sinclair? Like, they're just there in the shadows. The coming of shadows. You see what I mean? It just applies. Like, that ambassador is just not really doing anything. But they're there. So they're obviously there. What are they up to? Man, so many questions. You can't tell me anything. So I will leave it there. That's boosted me. It's given me an oomph. It's just what I needed. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you very soon for episode 10.